Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals are flying down to Nashville, Tennessee to take on Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, and the 1-2 Tennessee Titans. This is a matchup of two 1-2 teams. And Ryan, I just have a feeling one of these teams will only have a few losses throughout the season, and the other team, this will not be their last loss of the season. And definitely probably not for the foreseeable future. I am just struggling to see overall, even as Cincinnati is still trying to figure out the offense. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I was just gonna say you're really high on the Titans.
I'm really high in the Titans. I'm really high in the Titans. Very excited. They're super dominant. Love Ryan Tannehill, best quarterback in the league. No, I do actually. I feel bad for Ryan Tannehill at just that age, just at that time in his career, and we're seeing that now. They have the third worst passing offense, worse than the Falcons. And then actually the stat that is shocking to me is they have the 24th. Let me double check this actually, because I already made that mistake once. This is passing yards. When it comes to overall rushing yards, when it comes to total offense, they're 24th. And that's the thing that really got them their success over these past couple of years is Derrick Henry is a beast. He's still a beast. But that offensive line was able to dominate the defense no matter what. You knew it was run. And then there'd be that play action pass that would open up that entire offense. It just worked to perfection. And they're not able to do that now. Offensive line is not able to create holes. There are some injuries. Peter Skoronski has not been playing, and so we'll have to see if he bounces back, something to monitor as well. But then just on top of that, there's just a gap overall to the passing offense. And I think some of it, too, might have to be on Ryan Tannehill. And I just bring all that up specifically because the Cincinnati run defense, I think, has only given up they are
actually they're not super great.
You have 384 yards, but then also passing yards wise, I'd say it's pretty balanced overall. They're one of the better passing defenses also. Yeah. So they're going to be able to put a lot of guys in the box, just kind of how a lot of teams do against Tennessee, and just say like, hey, you're going to have to throw the ball. And so we think you can't do it. I don't think they can do it. And I think that's just going to be the matchup that Cincinnati is going to have to do. And what they're going to do, I don't know if Tennessee can stop it.
No, exactly. That's what the Browns did last week. And granted, the Browns have a more elite defensive front than the Bengals, but the Bengals have consistently had one of the best run defenses over the past few seasons. So the big thing that sticks out to me is on this Tennessee defense, this front seven is really good. They are only allowing about 70 yards a game. Some of that, in my opinion, is just because this passing defense is not good. They're giving up about 300 passing yards a game on average through the first 3 weeks. And I think this is a get-right game for the Bengals, right? I think this offense, they showed signs of life on Monday night. And I think this is going to be an explosive effort for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. Well, and against two, I would say a much improved and up-and-coming Rams defense.
Yeah.
They handled Aaron Donald. They definitely gave up their fair share of sacks still. That's just kind of a thing with Cincinnati and the offensive line, especially early in the season. But in general, though, they were able to grind it out. They had a lot of good drives, couldn't capitalize on touchdowns, but had a lot of field goals.
Mm-hmm.
And here, I just think, we saw what Cleveland was able to do against this Tennessee secondary. And to your point, yes, the Tennessee actually front four is good. I think they still have good linebackers as well. But when it comes to their secondary, it's just such an Achilles heel for this team that it's if you're not able to get that pass pressure, then competent passing offenses are able to pick them apart. Yeah. And if Joe Burrow coming off the confidence, seems like the calf seems to be better. And you're starting to get in a better rhythm with Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. T. Higgins got to stop dropping the ball. I saw several drops.
I think he had 3 in Monday night.
Yeah, so it really shouldn't have been a game because it seemed like some of those drops were kind of on key areas, like second and long or third and long or something like that.
Yeah.
If he does drop the ball, then I just don't know how Tennessee is going to just defend against this offense. Just personally, I just don't see a victory path unless the Bengals are the Bengals of week 1 and they just look god awful.
Yeah, and I still think some of that was due to just the effectiveness of this Browns defense. And so for me, I think this game will be competitive. I just don't necessarily think it'll really be that close because I do think Zach Taylor did a good job. They finally were getting Jamar Chase in one-on-one situations, whereas like I don't know why they really struggled to do that through the first couple weeks, but they just weren't doing that, and they started to find him, get Jamar Chase in space. That rhymes, but this offense, they showed signs of life last week, and I just expect them to continue to build on that and grow this week. So if you can't tell, I think both our official predictions are the Bengals. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this video up here. If you guys have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on who you think is going to come out ahead in this matchup. Is it going to be the Cincinnati Bengals? Is it going to be the Tennessee Titans? Let us know what you think. And other than that, we will see you guys next time.